he said he extended it to 45 seconds. I got 100 different type of lines and 45 weapons. I got 60 up in my line like them AKA stepping. You know when you dress like a Zeta, so tell me what he's repping. You say you got them hot bars, but I will melt you. You just mad cause I'm back on campus like the Deltas. You better go back to the harbors, back to your shelter. Cause every couple bars, man, I always get better. I'm feeling like Dragon Ball Z, I'll freeze you. Off the top, I'm bright like a Super Saiyan, call me Vegeta. Flow so crazy, I might catch a fever. You got your brothers in here, might to leave it to them like the Beavers. You got nicks on your fit and you tripping. You was hurt the whole year like Rasheed Wallace vision. And I'm from the ATL, and you know I got a clean accent. You think you fresh cause you came on stage with cement fours and like a jean jacket?
I'm sitting here at Urban Grind. By the way, this is so off topic. They make like the best, what is it, like white chocolate, raspberry, mocha, or something. You guys have to come here, it's off Marietta Street. And I have cheese dinners. Eat that too. Anyways, I'm gonna jump into it and get started. We have an artist sitting with us. I know I'm in the same pose as I was last week. If you guys are watching this, it's the same day that we recorded it. I just had an interview, so now I'm on interview number 2. And I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
You're live at Urban Grind, and it's Cam Major, rapper, straight from the A, residing in North Side, and about to have a good time.
So how did you get started in music?
Let's see, I would say I got started rapping when I was like, maybe like 12, 13. Whenever Kanye West dropped College Dropout, I was always rapping, but when he dropped that, that's when I kind of felt like if he can do it, I can do it too, because he didn't look like the conventional rapper, and he dressed in his own style and he did stuff his own way, so that kind of sparked it off.
Out of Kanye West's albums, this is off topic, but out of his albums, which do you feel was, I guess, the best, which showcased him as an artist? That not him as a producer, because his production work is incredible, but him as an artist, which album do you feel really showcased?
I feel like what showcased him as an artist was Late Registration, because in his first album, I feel like he was trying to prove to people that he could rap, but in the second album, it's like, you guys might have heard those songs, but I'm coming with a whole new style and people really gravitate towards that, so I feel like that's kind of a main goal for like music and stuff like that. So
when I talked to Shanika, shout out to Broken Dope.
Shout out.
When I talked to her via email, she told me that you were doing some freestyle and some rap battles. Tell me about that.
Well, before I did songs, I would always freestyle. Now, was I good? No, but I knew how the rhyme works. So like, I just kept practicing, do it, and I would only do it around my friends. But then it got to the point where they feel like, damn, like if you keep doing it, like you could actually be good at freestyle, like really be good. So they will always put me on the spot everywhere. Everywhere we go, if there's a group of people there, like, I bet nobody can beat my man Cam. And people would step up. Like, I think the time when I felt like my skills were there, this is a true story. Panama City, spring break. I think it was like 2011, 2010. Basically, they had like the country's biggest club there, so they had a long line. We were in the back of the line. We came late. We were really young, and I just started rapping. A dude stepped up, and then he tried to go against me. I beat him. Then another dude stepped up. Then we kept going further and further up in the line. Like it's kind of like I had to go against everybody, and I just was going up against the entire line until we got up to the very front and we got into the club. So ever since then, I just been freestyling, and I'm not really a battle rapper. I kind of don't have time for folks who sit and, write their stuff for
Right.
2 weeks. But that's where I learned how to freestyle, because I always like how they can just put crazy stuff together without the beat. So, and I won the HBCU BET Cypher contest. I won every cypher contest out here that I've been in, which I think I've been in like 6 of them. And
But you can't see me though. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So what about freestyling is, I guess, more of a home hitter for you rather than sitting down and writing the lyrics?
well, I actually prefer to make songs. That's why I feel like I write my best stuff. But I try to be a real MC, because the people that I grew up on, they would always freestyle. Like everybody that I like was like, I always knew that they freestyle. So I just always try to make it a thing of mine. Out here in Atlanta, that's rare. Like everyone I freestyle for, they're like, we don't hear nobody do it. And like, I'll sit here and say everything that's in this room and make it sound tight. So where you would think it's like, oh my God, he really wrote that. So
I don't know how the rap thing goes at all. Do you consider yourself an artist, a rapper, a lyricist? Like, what do you put a stamp on you as an individual that is in the music industry?
I feel like I am the true definition of artist, because I really make all different types of songs, and sometimes they all for a particular set of people, but I feel like when you're an artist, you're just a well-rounded person that actually brings a whole brand. And also I feel like I'm just a real MC, because not only do I freestyle, but I also make songs that actually connect. So.
What process of the music industry do you like? I know that there's a process of getting in. I know there's a process of, hooking up with the publicists and the A&Rs and things like that. Like, what process would you say that you've done?
It's kind of a two-part thing, because I feel like they hold the same weight. One is really connecting with people. Like, people hear my stuff and know it's actually genuine. Like, you can kind of tell when I'm just saying stuff because it sounds cool, but for the most part, 90% of the stuff in my songs is real. So it's like, when people talk to me after they heard the song, then they know it's true. And then another part is just staying really professional and letting people know that, like, I'm actually an easy guy to, like, work with outside of music.
So do you feel like you have a unique sound outside of Atlanta? Because it's very apparent that people in Atlanta have a sound. They have a certain niche that's not like anywhere else in the world. Do you feel like you fit into that niche, or do you feel like you created your own niche?
I do feel like I have a unique sound amongst my peers. Mainly because I listen to all types of stuff. And even if it's not stuff I like, I just want to hear it just to see what the hype is about. And my thing is, like, there's too many people out here trying to sound like other people whose formula wasn't for the long run. And also I just say it's also because I traveled a lot when I was younger. Like, I've been to so many different places and seen how different music, more so what music connects with the widest amount of people. And there's a lot of people out here who just doing music just for their friends, and I'm not really about that.
Okay. Out of everything that you do as an artist, what do you feel is most influential as far as you putting yourself out there? Like, what aspect of you is most
I would feel the most influential thing about me is I just feel like I just connect with the people. And I make sure to have a real balance between what girls like and what guys like. Because I just see there's guys out here who they say they make songs for girls, but it doesn't connect with the girls, because you're just saying a lot of stuff that guys would want to hear. Instead of saying stuff like girls would be like, oh, that's cool, like, or like I can see where he's actually coming from. So I feel like that's a real influential thing about me.
So what are you working on now that we can expect from you?
What I'm working on right now is me, my producer. He also sings and raps. Shout out to E Young. We have our singer Malcolm, who's wrote songs for Omarion, Tiffany Evans. He's got a few other stuff I can't even talk about. And then we have our other producer Jordan, and we're making a compilation EP, and it's gonna be called Gold Casket. So look forward closer around March. We dropped a single recently called It's Whatever, produced by Jordan, and then we're about to drop a new single, Roxy, in about a week or so.
That's so exciting.
It definitely is.
That's really exciting.
Then you hear it, you're gonna be like, this doesn't sound like nothing.
That's something that's really cool. Have you done any performances yet?
The last performance I did was the Art on the Wall. They do it every other Thursday. So that's like it's a really chill vibe night. So I was doing more of my deep stuff, and then I have a show coming up on the 17th, the Schwanbeck Mixer. So I'm about to be in there.
Okay. That sounds like we got a lot going on.
Yeah.
When you sleep.
Random times.
Random time. Alright, well thank you so much for coming out and chatting with me.
Thank you.
I'm sorry that we got caught up earlier and had to share a little drink before we started, but I appreciate you so much for coming out and sitting down with Urban High Glide and Urban Grind. I'm producer Kia. This is Kia Major, Urban High